Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, a fighting victory for the even money favourite Galaxy in the 2-year-old and over feature at TNT Santa Rosa Park. The latest from Jamaican horse racing. Barbadian jockeys Rico Walcott and Patrick Husbands making headlines in Canadian racing again. And we review the weekend's big ticket events, the Breeders' Cup in California and the Melbourne Cup in Australia. First, the TNT's Santa Rosa Park.
8 runners face the starter in the 2-year-old and over 6 3/4 furlong sprint for horses rated 75 to 50. Number 1, Free Passage, the 2012 Trinidad Derby winner, went off as a 6-1 bet, as did the 2-horse ICU. 3's the even money favourite Galaxy, a winner last time out, and with 2 wins in his last 5 starts. Number 4, Wall Street, is at 12-1, and the other fancied entry, Trini Aviator, on debut, but a 6-5 second favourite. Here's Nick Chady's call.
Trini Aviator and Galaxy hook up here. They're heads apart for the lead. They get away by 3 lengths to Wall Street. Well held and running along in third toward the inside ICU. Well held too and running along in the 4th position with a half mile left to go. A gap of 2 lengths to Free Passage running in 5th, and a gap of 3 then to Dublin Fashion and Walk Council. They run 6th and 7th, and a long way back to Big Fire, who trails as they round the turn. And Galaxy gets away by a half a length now. Trini Aviator comes under a ride. Wall Street rallying up on the outside, and ICU is holding the rail and looking good as ICU coming toward the inside. Free Passage is running on from 5th. They come off the turn and into the stretch. Galaxy narrowly in front. ICU dives toward the inside, and here he comes. Here's ICU coming to confront Galaxy. They both get away past the 200 by 4 to Wall Street and Free Passage. ICU and Galaxy hook up. 150 to go. ICU maybe narrowly, but Galaxy is game. Galaxy ICU ding dong to the finish. Galaxy holds on.
4-time champion jockey Ricky Jadu on the outside, busy with right-hand whipping to rouse the Jamaica-bred Galaxy to the narrow victory as the even money favourite. Galaxy wins by a half length over ICU, clocking 1 minute 22:32 for 6 3/4 furlongs for trainer Glenn Mendez and owner Merlin Sam Lal Singh.
To Jamaica now, where the 3-year-old and over restricted stakes was Saturday's main event at Caymanas Park. Brand's Puerto Rickman picks them up entering the home stretch.
It's Lightning Lily out in front. Dante now pressing on the outside at the 5/16. Simply Outrageous is in a good spot. API continues to hug that real run in the yellow cap, but they're into the lane. They leave the quarter pole behind. Dante now asked to accelerate and begins to rub shoulders with Lightning Lily. Simply Outrageous set a light on the outside. Blue Tradition has made very good progress as they run toward the furlong pole. Dante, Lightning Lily, they continue to fight. Lightning Lily looks to have won that match, but here is Blue Tradition now coming with a charge on her inside. Lightning Lily fighting off Blue Tradition. Lightning Lily by a length beats Blue Tradition.
Lightning Lily gets a fine ride from Paul Francis and scores a surprise victory at 13-1 odds, beating Blue Tradition and the 75 second favourite Dante, trained by 14-time champion Philip Fiani. Lightning Lily stopped the clock for 7.5 furlongs at 132.60 for owner Lakeland Farms.
Now this year, North America's rich 2-day Breeders' Cup meet was staged in California. And as usual, some of the world's best horses were on show.
The beautiful Del Mar racetrack housing just under 71,000 fans over the 2 days with the US $6 million Breeders' Cup Classic, the biggest of the series. The favourite, defending champion and world number 1 horse Arrogate, not close enough to deliver a serious challenge in the home stretch as Gun Runner on the inside gets the bustling ride from Florent Giroux and fights off a stout challenge from Collected with West Coast a couple of lengths further back in third. But in the end, no stopping Gun Runner for the victory. The front-running 4-year-old colt, Gun Runner, in a 4th straight Grade 1 stakes win, scores by 2 1/4 lengths over Collected, Gate to Wire, as a 2-1 bet for trainer Steve Asmussen, and covered 10 furlongs in 2:01.29.
Now the Barbadian riding ace Patrick Husbands was 6th in his only appearance on Breeders' Cup weekend aboard Mark Cass's Wonder Godot in the Phyllis Juvenile Stakes. But the evening before that, he was a brilliant winner in the River Memory Stakes aboard the 5-year-old mare coming from behind into the Mystic.
Perdona still in front. Up the inside, gliding by the outer, Stella Rose and Boreal, and behind them into the Mystic, needs a way through, but running on really well. And down the outside, flying home is Midnight Crossing as well. Many chances, but into the Mystic, up the inside, burst through. And into the Mystic has won the River Memories. Second, Boreal.
Robert Geller on commentary. Husband's perfect in the saddle for the well-measured win. His 16th stakes triumph of the current Woodbine season, coming from last to first. Into the Mystic at 9-1 odds. Upsets more fancied rivals in a half-length victory in 143.82 for 9.5 furlongs.
Still in Canada for the close now of the Century Downs meet in Calgary, and fittingly, the champion jockey, Rico Walcott, would win the final race. The Barbadian champion closing out a three-timer aboard the favourite Ray Reddy. He would be on the outside, fighting off fellow Barbadian jockey Ronaldo Cumberbatch in race 9.
These two out by 10, 12 lengths on the rest of the field. It's going to be Cheeky Purchase or it's going to be Ray Reddy here in the finale. These two only. Cheeky Purchase, Ray Reddy. No give to either of these as they come down to the line. Cheeky Purchase and Ray Reddy at the line. Ray Reddy.
Walcott on the outside, star of this inaugural Century Downs season, keeps Ray Reddy going as he outfinishes Cumberbatch aboard Cheeky Purchase in a riveting run to the wire. Ray Reddy, as an 8-5 favourite, scores by a neck under champion jockey Rico Walcott, bringing the curtain down on the 6-week Century Downs meet, and we say congrats to our friends there on a wonderful first meet, resuscitating Calgary horse racing after Stampede Park closed in 2008. Walcott, coming off a 7th consecutive championship title at Northlands Park in Edmonton in September, is unchallenged for the Century Downs jockey's crown with 36 wins, more than double the number of TNT's Kishan Balgobin in the runner-up spot. Jamaican Dane Nelson and Barbadians Ray Williams and Ronaldo Cumberbatch ensuring a sweep of the top 5 spots for Caribbean riders.
Let's head down under now for our final race, and what a race it was. The Melbourne Cup providing a dramatic finish on turf at the Flemington racetrack.
Top Irish trainer Aidan O'Brien, eyeing a first ever win in this US $4.7 million event, appeared poised for his first success, with Johannes Vermeer getting to the front in the home stretch. But guess who comes to challenge? His son, Joseph O'Brien's horse, Rekindling. Here's the finish.
Johannes Vermeer in front, but here comes Rekindling. Johannes Vermeer, Rekindling. Next dynamite back to the inside of the 100. Johannes Vermeer, Rekindling wearing it down. Johannes Vermeer and Rekindling, stride for stride. Rekindling has won the Emirates Melbourne Cup.
Rekindling's tremendous finish snatches victory by just half of a length under jockey Corey Brown at 12-1 odds, edging the 11-1 bet Johannes Vermeer. The winning time for 2 miles, 3:21.19 for trainer Joseph O'Brien, who leaves his illustrious dad, Aidan O'Brien, still winless in the Melbourne Cup after over a decade of trying.
We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. Don't miss next week's show when we'll review the Jamaica Super Stakes with a Triple Crown winning Phyllis Cheese and Man-Eater taking on top Ola horses. So check us out then.